Hello everyone, Only Draven here again, and today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 4. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make and use the Porcelain Melter, which is a very small version of the Smeltery from the Tinker's Construct mod, but it's also really helpful if you don't have the materials to make a Smeltery, or if you're playing in Prestige and you've yet to unlock the Smeltery components you need to complete it. Now if you find this video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click like. But please, most importantly, remember to hit that subscribe button. That way you'll see all my videos and tutorials as they come out. All right, so a couple of things we're going to need to start off with. To make a porcelain melter, you're going to need some unfired porcelain. And for that, you just need clay and bone meal. Combining that will give you unfired porcelain. If you then take unfired porcelain and put it in a furnace, it will give you a porcelain brick. When you take porcelain bricks, 8 of those, put a glass in the center, you will get your porcelain tank. You're going to need 1 of those. Next, we're going to need our porcelain melter itself, which is again 1 piece of glass, but with 6 pieces of porcelain brick. Next, we're going to need a porcelain casting basin, which as you can see is just another 7 porcelain brick. And then you're going to need faucets, at least 1, but preferably 2. And that is 3 porcelain bricks in this configuration. And lastly, a porcelain casting table, which is the same as our basin except upside down. So another 7-piece porcelain brick. So once you have those, you're going to kind of put that together. You're going to place the porcelain tank on the bottom and then your melter on top. Now your little faucets can go on any side of the melter you like. And then you want to have a casting basin or casting table underneath of those. Now you don't have to run both at a time. I did that just to show you how they work, but just one is fine. You can always, take one out, switch it, put the other one there in its place. Perfectly fine. So you need to put lava or another burnable material down in the bottom. Blazing pyrrhothium is another one, but lava is, of course, the most common one and the easiest to get. Filling up the bottom, that's what heats your melter and melts the items inside. Now, as you can see, I've already melted a little bit of gold to get us started. But to show how that works, what we're going to do is we'll grab a couple pieces of gold here. Then you open up your melter, and then it'll go right inside. Now, unlike a smeltery, which can hold a large amount of materials at one time, the melter can only melt 3 individual items, and the amount that it can store already molten is a lot less than a smeltery. So once you can build a smeltery, you'll definitely be able to do a lot more at once. But once the item is completely melted, it'll be over here. It shows this is how much you have. Right now I have 1 block and 3 ingots. So if I wanted to get a block of gold, I could go ahead and right click on that, on the faucet, and it will pour the metal into my basin. So if I had gold amber, I could put that in there using acorns and resin, and then melt it and put it in here to change it into gold blocks. Once I have the gold block, of course, I can then break that into 9 golden ingots. Now let's say I want to be able to make ingots themselves. In order to do that, I need a cast. Now, there are a lot of different casts in the game. And as you can see here, there are golden casts and there are ones that are brown. Now, the brown ones are made out of clay. So you can use clay casts, but if you use a clay cast, making that item will use up the cast. So you're really only going to get 1. So preferably you want to make gold ones as soon as possible because that's a reusable cast. So we're going to show this how this works just by starting off and using an ingot. So we're going to go ahead and start to make a gold ingot cast. So that way we can pour more ingots themselves. So to get a cast, you need to put something of the shape. Like I want an ingot cast, so I'm going to put an ingot in there. And I'm just using one of those porcelain ingots that we made to make all of the rest of our stuff. Now, as long as you have at least enough gold in there to make it, you just right click on the faucet, and that is going to pour the gold over the item that you've put in your casting table. When that hardens, you lose your ingot, but now I have a cast. That cast can be placed in and out, so I can make multiple casts for multiple different things. But now that I have that cast, if I want to right click on this, it's going to pour gold into that cast, and then when it hardens, I now have a gold ingot. So a melter is a very easy, relatively early game component to put together and can be much earlier achieved than a smeltery, especially if you're playing in Prestige where you have to unlock parts of the smeltery. So definitely this is a great way to get melting early, to get some different components that you need, and start turning your different ambers that you've made with your saplings into different metal ingots. Alrighty. Well, that's going to do us for this video. Again, if you have any questions about this tutorial or any of my other tutorials, please be sure to put those down in the comments, and I'll do my best to get back with you as quickly as I can, as well as if you have any recommendations or suggestions for other tutorials you'd like to see in Sky Factory 4, always looking for new ideas. But that's going to do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.